Thank you. I can't speak Spanish, by the way, so. Teaching an AI the sonic properties of one sound in order to generate an entirely new sound is what I like to call spawning. Spawning is what allows Holly Plus to create a wide range of vocals that I didn't sing from a set of recorded phrases that I did sing. I like to think of spawning as a kind of 21st century corollary to the musical tradition of sampling, which had a really big impact on both music and intellectual property. But I think spawning is far more exciting and potentially really weird. So, for example, with sampling, usually you copy and remix a recording by someone else to create something new. But with spawning, you can perform as someone else based on trained information about them. And as an artist, this is making me rethink my own past work, as not only my archive, but potentially also I, myself, could become reanimated with AI. This also opens up the question of how we deal with a collective human archive, if we can reanimate old media. It opens up really big ethical and intellectual property questions that require entirely new conceptual and legal frameworks. One way that I like to think about intellectual property, I call identity play. So rather than limiting the use of my voice, I'm creating instruments to allow as many people as possible to create music with me and even as me. That's why I've made versions of Holly Plus freely available for anyone to use online. If I can allow people to play with my IP, my digital identity, my intellectual property, what might they come up with? Could someone else go on tour as me with my permission? Could I be in 1,000 different bands in multiple languages, and what would that even sound like? To be clear, musicians have been taught to be really protective over our IP, and that's for really good reason. But I'm trying to think of ways to make this new capability mutually beneficial. So to allow people to use my voice, but still to maintain the ability to approve certain derivative works. So I invite you to consider, if given the opportunity, who would you like to perform through?